Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie if you're new here. There's been a couple of fragrances that have been released this week, so I just wanted to quickly go over them and, tell you my thoughts and my views on them, what I skipped on and what I actually purchased. If that interests you, make sure you stick around. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The first fragrance that I heard Sharita actually talk about was the Miu Miu Miutine. I personally did not buy the full bottle. I went ahead and I purchased the travel. They had it at Sephora. I believe it was like 30 some odd dollars. And this is with just a regular travel size bottle. I personally would have liked if it said the name of the scent on the bottle. It would have said Miutine on the bottle. So that way, which I do know they are most likely going to come out with various flankers or perfumes under their brand. That way you would be able to tell which scent was which. And honey, I can't see this. I'm sure there's a sticker down here, but I don't know what the heck it says. These eyes are old and yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But anywho, let's get into the notes. According to Fragrantica, top notes include strawberry and gardenia. Middle notes are rose and jasmine. Base notes are brown sugar, amber, bourbon vanilla, patchouli, and moss. So when I went into Sephora, again, I heard Sharita talk about this, so I was just in there doing a quick little return, and I looked to my left and it was there, so why not? Why not? I'm just gonna, and I also took some, of Sephora's testing strips. So on paper, and again, I got some in my eye. I've had, I want to say about 48 hours to sit with this and really, really think of like my thoughts and my feelings on the scent and if I will be buying a bottle. On paper, this is exquisite. This is well done. Initially, that wild strawberry hits you. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. On paper, then as it starts to dry down, the middle notes come of the gardenia and the jasmine. And again, on paper, because again, I've had time to sit with this, on paper, the dry down, you do get the bourbon, the vanilla, the brown sugar, the more sweeter note. However, once I spray this on my skin, all I could smell was florals. On paper, this is a fruity dream. But on my skin, it's 97% florals. Initially, when I spray it, I do get the wild strawberry. However, once it starts to settle down, all I smell is florals. That's all I smell. Not specifically gardenia. And I don't pick up the jasmine. I don't pick up the gardenia. I pick up rose. So much so that initially I was like, this is not for me because I am not a rose lover. On paper, I really, really, really wish that the way that it was on paper or is on paper transferred to my skin. But of course, not every scent could be for everyone. So, it's so pretty. It's just light and airy and it's sophisticated on paper. However, once you spray it on the skin, it just becomes, to me, something different on my skin. Now, I personally, again, don't care for roses, but this made me think or smell so much rose on my skin. There's only one rose scent that I can do, and I can't do the perfume to it. I could only do the body butter to it, and that is, she's all dusty, but that is good old Fenty. This is the only rose I can do. And I can't really necessarily do it with anything else. I just have to do this by itself. Possibly a light fragrance. This thing smells so good. it just, and the sheen and the coverage you get from this. But anywho, it's not a review on this. Again, I got hit with the rose so much that I was like, not gonna do it. Then as I was going to bed and I took a shower, I was like, let me try it with this. Girl, when I tell you, these two together, I'll keep the travel size because I'm not gonna, specifically buy a scent, a fragrance just to wear with a body butter. It's not happening. It's not happening. But these two together, that was a combo. This was a combo. So much so, again, I wore it to bed. I was able to still smell it in the morning. I made my bed. This is the following night. I made my bed and I fixed the comforter and I still smelled it. I was like, oh, that's good. These two together is a hit. Again, I'm not getting any of the wild strawberry. I'm barely getting any brown sugar. All I'm getting is florals in this. But on paper, I get everything that is noted in there. It's so pretty on paper. I just wish it transferred like that on my skin. I really, really do. But anywho, if I had to rate this 1 out of 10, on paper, this is like an easy 9. On my skin, because I'm getting just solely florals, and I like florals, but not to that extent, I would have to say on my skin, I'd probably give it like a 6.5, maybe 7. So again, that is Miu Miu Miutine. The next release that I was excited for was heavily talked about, went into the store, and I was like, we're getting her. Don't have anything like this in my collection. The Ellis Brooklyn Queen's Caramel. And according to Fragrantica, top notes include caramel, maple, honey, sugar, salt. Middle notes include white chocolate, coconut, vanilla, orchid, jasmine. Base notes include vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and musk. Everything that I love. Sugar, one of my keynotes that I absolutely love. The jasmine, the musk, the amber, the tonka bean, the vanilla. Honey, I just knew if I threw caramel in there, I was going to get it. I was excited for it. No, didn't even turn out like that. I sprayed it on my hand. And while it was a beautiful scent, I could well see myself getting absolutely nauseated with how sweet it was. And I love Ellis Brooklyn scents. So much so, the Miami Nectar, look at her. She's dented. She's dented. I just knew I was going to get Queen's Caramel because I'm absolutely obsessed with their scents. However, that Queen's Caramel, I don't know if it's because I put on the Fenty Caramel and then I sprayed it on top on one hand, and then on the other hand I just had the Queen's. Every time I was like, what? I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm a little sad because I really want a really good caramel in my collection. I have yet to try the Bianco Latte. I really want a really good caramel in my collection. However, that's just not going to be it. It was just too much. And then not only that, although I already know that Ellis Brooklyn isn't known for their longevity, I was a little bit more hopeful. I'm not afraid to top up every 2 hours. That's just, I do that regardless of the fact if it's a scent that has great longevity. I top up regardless. That's just me. I just like to be in my own scent bubble all the time. That scent, I want to say by the time I sprayed it in Sephora, I walked around, I got whatever I was looking at. I sampled out a few other scents, got back to the car, was heading home, not even a full 2 hours, probably an hour, hour and 30. And I was like, oh, thank God it's gone. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, thank God. It was just too sweet for me. And like I said, I love Ellis Brooklyn Down. However, that scent, I just could not do that scent. So that was that. The next scent that I was absolutely thrilled for, because when I heard the notes, I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna love this. And that is our new girlfriend, Valentino Donna Born in Roma, Ivory. When I heard the notes to this, matter of fact, let's go over the notes. So according again to Fragrantica, the top notes include green mandarin. The middle notes include marshmallow, orange blossom. The base notes include Madagascar vanilla and musk. When I heard that, I was like, oh, love don't be shy. Love don't be shy. Killian. That's all I could think of. The marshmallow. I just instantly thought nice and fluffy. I was hoping that, again, it was not too thick. You know, that thick, sweet marshmallow? I was hoping, again, it was fluffy. Let's spray her. She truly has that Donna Born in Roma DNA. Initially off the back. Initially. But as she dries down, that fluffiness of that marshmallow comes through. This was good, done well. I would literally have to compare it to if Killian and Valentino had a baby. This is a love child. This is the love child. It's just fluffy. It's airy. As it dries down, it becomes soft. And I'm wondering where they got the name Ivory from. And I was actually looking online, and I'm wondering, because I said, what does the note ivory smell like in a fragrance? According to Google AI, an ivory note in a fragrance is not a single scent, but an abstract concept representing a desired quality or accord, often evoking qualities like clean, powdery, soft, creamy, sweet, or white florals. And that is what I get from this. This is soft. I will also say I saw online that some of the girlies and like the Facebook groups were saying that it doesn't project like the other ones. And I agree. It is very, very soft. This, with my original Donna Born in Roma, I could not overdo that and go into the office. This will be okay. This will be okay, because I feel like after a while it wears down and it becomes close to scent. It becomes close to skin. I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with an intense version. But then again, I don't know, because it's limited. I don't know. But I like her. I personally like her. I like her. Now, for the price point, no. She should be at least $50 cheaper. And the only reason why I haven't looked into this, or the only reason why I got it is because I used points, one. And if you're not signed up for Fetch, make sure you sign up for Fetch, because anytime you shop anywhere, you scan your receipts, and you can use that to build up to various gift cards, whether it be Ulta, Sephora, Walmart, wherever. So that's what I did. I cashed in those points and I put this towards this, because I was just like, $190? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Maybe 140, maybe 150, and that's even pushing it, because the longevity of it as well. I sprayed it one time on my skin. I want to say it was around like 6 o'clock. It was around like 8:30, 8:17, if that. And it was so close to skin. I couldn't smell it. I couldn't smell on my clothes either. I was just like, Am I wearing it? Is this still there? How many sprays did I spray? That's why I say I wonder if the Ivory name came from how soft and delicate it was. I'm keeping her. I like her. So that's that. And on skin, she just smells so good. She just smells so good. So would I say buy her? If you want a nice marshmallow and you love the Valentino Donna Born in Roma family, then I would say, yeah, go ahead. But it's pricey. It's pricey for, again, how long it lasts. Oh, but it's so pretty. I get that orange burst on my skin, like, and then to follow it up with the marshmallow, the fluffiness of it. Get her. Just forget everything I was saying. Just get her. Just get her. Just get her. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Get her. And Valentino, shame on y'all, because y'all should have came out with a travel size with this. Y'all knew what y'all was doing. Shame on y'all. If I had to rate her, I'd probably rate her about an 8.5. And that's solely because it's not as long lasting as the other Donna Born in Roma. That's the only reason why. I would like for it to be a little bit more long lasting, a little bit more powerful. But again, it is a very pretty scent. Let me know down below. Were you able to get your nose on any of the recent drops? If so, what did you buy? What are you looking to buy? And what are you absolutely not going to buy? All right, y'all, and that's all I have tonight. Thank you for watching.